a chili dog for lunch, okay? I'm a little bloated. I did like 18 loads of laundry today. No exaggeration. Pretty sure it was 18. I'm tired. I haven't showered in 3 days and I smell like a bag of onions. Is any of this turning you off? Nothing? No, I don't want to cuddle. I know what cuddling means. Cuddling means that at some point your pants come off and I have to do things. I want to cuddle. I want to go to sleep. Are you serious? It's a school night. Those are my pants, not your pants. Can I help you? Did you lose something? Seriously? I'm on my period. You pouting? Are you seriously pouting right now?
If you're a 10 and this guy was a 5, you lost me. How did that go? Because how'd you do that? And then like try to come back.
Can I be real with you? Look, what if that guy found, certain traits in that so-called 5 rather than you? Maybe you didn't peep that situation where he was communicating to you as best as he could, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it was whenever he vented to you, you put him down. Maybe in that 5, right? Yeah. He found that, I don't know, I guess closure or leisure or whatever that situation is. That's all it's
yeah. Okay, I do not know what it is with women in this generation where they're just not... Screws are just loose up here, baby. Screws are loose. Follow me, ladies. Please understand this. Men, yes, are visual creatures, but when they get to a certain age, whether you want to believe it or not, I think it's when everybody gets to a certain age, you just get tired of getting fucked over. And not to be disrespectful, because this is not true for everybody, but a lot of beautiful women think that that's all they need to keep a man. Oh, I got a nice pair of tits, I got a nice ass, like I got a pretty smile. What does that do? When you got a fucking mouth on you, when you're disrespectful as fuck, when you have attitude problems.
Welcome, my brothers and sisters, to the RP Experience. While you are here, hit that like button right now. Let me give you a chance to do that. And don't forget to subscribe and share. My numbers are starting to go up, so I'm feeling happy about that. One step closer to 1,000 1,000 subs and stuff like that, and then the game really begins. Anyway, today's video is going to be about why men may be with a woman that's a 8, a 9, or a 10, a real beautiful woman. Things don't work out. Usually they will leave the relationship, and then the next woman that they go with will be a lower level, like a average girl or something, or one that's like a little heavier, and that guy may go all the way with that woman. He may get engaged, married, and a woman that's obviously more attractive will wonder, what happened? Why wasn't that me? So, the video that you saw, like a clip in the beginning, and I forget this lady's name, man. I'm bad with names. She's going to add to it, but a guy's going to explain what probably happened with that relationship. Well, the first relationship with the girl that was the hot girl. The girl that was like so beautiful that so many men were fighting over and vying for their attention and stuff like that. She definitely had the outer going on. And even though people are not perfect, I do often find the people that are the most attractive, unless if they had a humble beginning. That's why usually when I would date a woman, I would prefer that she was either average in high school, or I don't want to say ugly, but she wasn't on point in high school. And then when she got out of there, then her looks like improve, because I noticed those women are usually more grounded and they learn to develop their personality because they did not always look attractive. You know, this works for guys too, but I don't date men. But from what I see, when some of those guys that's really attractive and they are having their fill of like women throwing themselves at them, you know, I will notice that sometimes their personality can be a little weak because their looks do a lot of the work in getting people, you know. And it's funny to find that, you know, at times women can be females, and women to a degree, but they can be just as shallow as men when it comes to looks, you know. Because as I always say, women usually go for guys, well, especially when they're like a little older, they go for guys that are stable. He don't have to be rich or something, but like stable or something like that. Now, not always at first when they are young, you know, because a lot of times they will go by, you know, the Chad Tyrone, the alpha guy, you know, the guy that's like 6 foot plus or something. If she's not on that tip, because I've seen women go be with guys that's around their same height and stuff like that. So that's when I be saying that stuff, like women are stuck on that 6 foot height stuff. I notice that does not apply to women that have more of a grounded personality, or women that were not the most attractive when they was younger. They became more attractive as they got older. But the females that I noticed that was always the most attractive, the most popular and stuff like that, they build that entitlement thing, and they definitely be on the stuff of like the height stuff. And a lot of times those females can be like models, or, you know, the head cheerleader or something like that. But anyway, let's get that video going, and I'll be right back.
If you're a 10 and this guy was a 5, you lost me. How did that go? Because how'd you do that? And then like try to come back.
Can I be real with you? Look, what if that guy found, you know, certain traits in that so-called 5 rather than you? Maybe you didn't peep that situation where he was communicating to you as best as he could, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it was whenever he vented to you, you know, you put him down. Maybe in that 5, right? Yeah. He found that, I don't know, I guess closure or leisure, whatever that situation is. That's how it's
Okay, I do not know what it is with women in this generation where they're just not... Screws are just loose up here, baby. Screws are loose. Follow me, ladies. Please understand this. Men, yes, are visual creatures, but when they get to a certain age, whether you want to believe it or not, I think it's when everybody gets to a certain age, you just get tired of getting fucked over. And not to be disrespectful, because this is not true for everybody, but a lot of beautiful women think that that's all they need to keep a man. Oh, I got a nice pair of tits, I got a nice ass, like I got a pretty smile. What does that do when you got a fucking mouth on you, when you're disrespectful as fuck, when you have attitude problems, when you're not financially stable, your credit is shot? What does that... I don't give a fuck if you have a thong and a big fat ass. What the fuck is that gonna do for me when you're fucking making me go nuts in my brain? When a girl who you sit there and you're saying that, oh, he downgraded, he this, he that, In your eyes, he downgraded, but to him, she's a solid 20. You know why? Because she cooks meals. She don't open her fucking mouth and disrespect him. She gives him ass. She gives him a peace of mind. She loves that man wholeheartedly. I hate that thing when girls do that. It's like the girls who do that shit where they go, oh, he's dating a big girl, this and that. Shut the fuck up. I can't stand girls who talk like that. Maybe he's talking to that girl because she had more to offer than you ever could. But you know what's sad about women? You guys in this generation will never know what the fuck accountability is. And that's so sad because can you guys ever look and think, when women say this, I'm sorry, I'm going to be ranting. When women go, oh my God, like he left me for this person. He gave her a ring. He gave her this. He gave her that. Y'all just don't sit there and say that you were fucking not it. That he tried with you and your mouth and your whatever got in the way of your guys' relationship. Y'all can't ever just say that a good woman swept him off his feet and it did the job you couldn't do. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Let's be real here. I never hear women to part their lips to say, that man deserved better because I didn't give it to him. But y'all ain't ready for that. You know what? I'm gonna pick me. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. But this is why I can't stand this type of conversation, because the whole look thing to me is dumb now. Like, I'm in a state of mind where I just want to be loved, cared for, and looks should not matter. Yes, looks get you in the door, but I'm sorry, if you look good and you got a fucking attitude and you're disrespectful and you don't treat me right, you ain't shit to me in my book. And I'm pretty sure men feel the same exact way. But hey, what do I know? Don't listen to me.
Wow, she went in on that, you know, and it's not all women that do this, you know. That's why I use that Danica Marie thing of like females, women, and of course she doesn't do that other one, ladies. When I do the different types of women, that one's going to be a lot more difficult than the men, because with women, y'all are like, it's so many different levels to y'all. So I have to see exactly how I'm going to do that. But anyway, with the females, they don't usually vibrate on the best level, but you can change if you want to, you know. Women is the next level, and at least they can flip-flop between female and lady, but at least they are trying to be better and stuff. So with these videos, I'm more talking to like the women, because I know the females are usually far gone. They're into their own world. Nobody can tell them nothing, and they got that strong independent thing on 24/7. So not talking to you, but the mature women out there that can listen. And it also doesn't matter on age neither, because you know there are some females that can be like 30, 40 plus, and then it can be women that's in their early 20s and stuff like that. So is like maturing in another way, you know. Anyway, with what she was saying, yeah, I find that that's true. As you get older, as a man or woman, but I'm speaking on the man's perspective, you start looking for more with the woman. And with me, I just learned that there are things that women, females tend to do that can sabotage a relationship. The last video I was talking about, like, one of the things I had to become better with was communication. But the thing is, though, I'm a good communicator. But the thing, I sometimes, well, okay, with a loved one, I'm more inclined to try to avoid conflict or something. And she could be doing something that's pissing me off, that we have other issues, and sometimes I wouldn't say what the issue was. Now, it sounds simple, but it's not, because you as the woman or female. I don't really mess with females like that unless if it's just a drop and go. But I could say, okay, me telling you stuff and you telling my business to other people is going to bother me. Now, a woman might listen to me and be like, okay, I understand, and will try to not do it. A female will probably be like, oh, whatever. Or either she might placate and act like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying, and then turn around and do the same damn thing. Because I haven't said it in my most recent videos, but that's one of my things. I don't like everybody in my freaking business. I mean, some stuff, like, you know, like stuff I'm sharing here and stuff like that, it's like, okay, whatever. I mean, I have to be more open to what I want to, but there are some things that's like really private, so I'm not going to be share that because that really doesn't have nothing to do with this conversation right now anyway. If a person's talking about it, putting it online, telling other people with big mouths and stuff like that, even though I love that woman and we are seem like a good match, but that particular thing is really driving me nuts. I'm really backed into a wall of like, hey, either she has to totally stop doing that shit, or either I have to end it. Now, I'm at this point now that I can look for that sign early, and then I can take the axe and just chop it off or something. You know, hopefully it's not a girl that would hide that and then it comes out later. Most of them will show that one, and some guys may not mind that, but me, I just see like that becomes a big thing. I use that point right there because I could be with a woman, she's attractive, we having a good time, but she just has a big freaking mouth, and it's starting to really annoy me and starting to really affect my life and stuff like that, because I have other people's influence, especially negative people's influence in my relationship with you, the woman, and it's going to make things a lot harder, and it's going to make me not want to tell you stuff or be as open. So see how that go? Like that wouldn't work with me. Maybe with some guys, you know, they could just ignore it or something like that, but I would tell most guys, don't do it, because it's going to snowball, and it's going to turn into a Jada Pinkett Smith type of relationship. If it's not, it'll be like some levels below it, but still is going to be like that. So anyway, I get with a girl that's less attractive after that girl, and that girl, she doesn't have the big mouth, you know. She actually, and then she has other things that the other one did not have personality wise, needs wise, you know, that complements my life. So even though she's not as attractive as that one, yeah, I would do that. And actually I did that before. I have to try to do videos that I'm not bringing her up, but with the one that I was last really serious with in 2016, my divorce didn't happen in 2014-15. It was like separation, and then, you know, it takes a process to get to that. But anyway, that girl, I mean, she was cute, but she wasn't as attractive as my ex-wife, you know, which she's older now, so because I'm a little older than her, but, you know, I don't know, girls just age a little faster, at least from what I usually see. But anyway, but then again though, it could just be because she dresses different now. But anyway, that girl, I felt like she was like we was like real good friends. We did like a lot of stuff together. She started doing that that thing that the other one was doing with telling people stuff. Either way, she had stuff that the other one did not have, even though she didn't have the looks, you know. And not to say she was unattractive, she just was not as attractive as the last one. But however, though, I felt it was more calm and more peaceful. So that can definitely happen, except for it may not always end up in marriage and stuff like that. But I think, yeah, that's pretty much it, because I'm talking a little bit longer than I wanted to, because this is supposed to be a short video. So anyway, for you women that's within that 8, 9, 10 zone, that you know you have lots of guys in your DMs, and you might have like 500,000-600,000 followers on Instagram or something like that, and your guy breaks up with you and then he goes with a girl that's like less. That is what happened, you know. She wasn't as good looking as you, but she gave him more than what you could, you know. So it is what it is. That's it.
We're gonna start with words that end in AN. You yell out a word, I'll write it down. Let's see how many we can get. Go! Fan! Fan! There's a good one.
Man!
And that's another one.
Lesbian!
You, wow. Words that end in AN. Anyone, words ending in AN.
Lesbian!
Okay, I heard pan. Good.
No, Faith said lesbian.
Alright, no big deal. They said lesbian. Hold on. Good, we'll write that down. Just a word. Not a big deal, but we'll move on. We'll get some other ones.
What is a lesbian?
Alright. If you liked another girl, that could be...
I like Olivia. Am I a lesbian?
Well, if you like Olivia, you could be, sure.
I I love Olivia. I like Olivia too. Am I a lesbian?
No, it doesn't work that way, Philip. You can never be a lesbian.
No fair. I want to be a lesbian. Me too.
We can all be lesbians. Yeah, let's just move on. Let's try words that end in O-N.
Prostitution. Prostitution.
No. What is prostitution? Let's say prostitution is when you work in the street and you get paid.
I want to do prostitution.
No. All right. Moving on to words that end in R-E, but let me just have a second here to think if nothing, there can't be. So shout out words that end in R-E.
Cockhorn.
I still wanna run to you. Am I breaking through? Do you feel me too?
Pando made it.
I still wanna run to you.